The S&P 500 daily chart, looking back to the beginning of the D wave up, ABC. I'll zoom into the current area now. And my corns are swelling up on the S&P 500 also. I believe we're in for some more downside, more pain before the pleasure for sure. Momentum down for 50% and 100% was qualified and confirmed, and the 50% is not showing on this chart. So the exhaustion level for the 50% level is at 4413.78, and that was qualified and confirmed. So that's a level to watch. If it breaks through that, then there's more potential downside down to the 100%. And that will coincide with the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level for D wave, up wave 4 to become validated at that level, 4243.12. So that's the area I'm going to be looking for now. Some buys were hit on that gap zone in the daily chart, which was at 4443.64, and it absolutely nailed it. Pretty much right at the beginning of the day, you can see in the lower left-hand corner here, low of 4443.90 something. So really quite timely, and others for sure had some buys there, but come Monday morning I will be looking to jettison those if we start getting some down moves. And there's a little bit of leeway, as the closing price for end of day at Friday was 4464.05, and the aftermarket hours closed at 4468.83, and the QQE fast and blue went under its slow way back here up in the nosebleed section, so that's headed down. It's at 46.39, so under 50. And the directional movement index ADX shows it at 25.75, so this means that the uptrend is losing strength, and until it gets under 20, we'll have to take stock to see if the downtrend continues. Then we can call it a downtrend, and I would expect to see this start ticking up again while price is going down. And the ATM trigger pressure has moved off of its pressure down position up here, and that's been up there since April 17th when it came off of the pressure up down here. Think contrarian. And it has stayed up there for quite a long time, and now has made its move to the downside at 89.37. And the slow trigger and fast trigger are already down below the oversold line at 25. So they're just waiting for the pressure line to join them down here. And a bounce up on the fast trigger down is expected. Let's see if it can blast above its oversold line here and bounce up, and I still expect the slow trigger to stay down here under the oversold line at 25. And in the S&P 500 weekly chart, the combo cluster countdown 13 and the sequential cluster cell countdown 13 did not follow price down this week, so these could be keepers here. And that's a serious ominous sign there. So yeah, my corns are way swollen up here looking at all this. The sequential and combo buy setup 1 count was printed, and to negate that for end of day Friday next week, there would need to be a close above 4536.34 to negate that back to the sell setup count 1, and that still would not bring it above this high here to give the combo cluster and sequential cluster 13s a chance to continue traveling upwards.